What's going on, guys, and welcome back to an episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 219, and it is the second video today. Double uploads are back. Woo, yay. Double uploads are back, and if you want to show your appreciation, a like goes a long way. It really helps my channel out. I've read some comments saying, what do likes actually do? Well, I'll explain in due course. I already have like 5 times, but I'll explain in a future episode. But yeah, if you want to leave a like, that helps my channel out massively. Really helps it grow, really helps it stay alive. And yeah, that's fantastic if you could leave a like. But anyway, we take on Valencia for the first game of the episode, and finishes 0-0. It was a really boring game, other than that passage of play there where Paolo had to make a couple of really decent saves due to me dicking about and not really clearing the ball out of the box. It finished 0-0, really boring game, but it didn't matter because we qualified. I knew all we needed was a point. I looked at the league table and realised that basically 1 point means that we cannot be caught up by Valencia, and yeah, it turns out that that's all we needed due to the result against Galatasaray by Lyon. So yeah, we qualify for the Champions League knockout stages by 4 points from first to second. So yeah, we qualified top with a game to spare, and it's not a surprise because I did say at the start of the Champions League group, this feels like a group we could top pretty easily. No disrespect to any of the 3 clubs, but yeah, it feels like we could top that group pretty easily, and we did, so good for us. But anyway, for the following game, we were back in the league to take on Manchester City, and yeah, Marcano got us off and underway, and then Wakaso was taken out by Hughes here, not Joe Hart, Hughes in goal, and the referee gave a red card, which is, I don't know about you guys, but I always find that really inconsistent, because like, sometimes a goalkeeper will take someone out, and you feel as though it's got to be a red card due to the position, due to the I don't know, intent, whatever, it's early in the morning, I can't think of the words to say, but you feel like the referee's definitely got to give a red card. That is a true red card offence in real life, clear goal scoring opportunity and whatnot. And then sometimes you feel like when a goalkeeper takes you out, based on, what it's been before, it's just going to be a yellow, or not even a yellow, and it turns out it's a red. It's really inconsistent, I'm not really sure what determines what gets put into a red card in this game when a goalkeeper takes you down. But even so, Marcano stepped up and scored, and he's still yet to score a hat-trick in this season. It's really annoying. He keeps scoring 2 goals, but never a hat-trick. But Wakaso there would have scored a really nice goal had he just kept his curling shot a few inches down, but unfortunately he could only hit the bar. Scott Sinclair got Manchester City back in the game, 10-men City back in the game with half an hour to go, but he didn't do anything else, and the team didn't do anything else. It was a really boring final half an hour. It finished 2-1, 2 goals from Marcano. Once again, still yet to get that hat-trick, the first hat-trick of the season, which is really starting to annoy me now. But anyway, here we have 3 monthly scout reports as per usual. 1 from Spain, 1 from Uruguay this time around, and of course 1 from England. And I've also been reading your comments, guys. I love reading your comments, and yeah, like a lot of you have been saying, oh my god, why have you not signed this player? Why have you not signed that player? He looks incredible, right? Well, basically, guys, it's basically just to get a better scope of how good they are. The longer you scout someone, the better you can see their strengths, and basically, the better you can see whether they're going to be world class or not. Because you guys have seen in my academy, and you'll be seeing right now, I end up releasing a few of my players. And when I pick up these players, they have potentials of like 80 to 94 or whatever. So, I pick up players that look like they've got a high potential, but then down the line, they turn out to be really average. The longer you scout on it, listen to me sounding like I'm a pro with scouting now. It's so funny. The longer you scout a player, the better chance you have at picking up a world-class one, because you can definitely get a better scope of whether they truly are world class in terms of potential, and of course overall being a very good level to begin with, and that is obviously one of the key aspects. So basically I just scout them as long as possible. I mean, you do see players go to other clubs. You can see here, I never include the emails because it's kind of pointless, but you do see players that look like they could be world class going to other clubs, but they never get developed at the other clubs anyway. So really it's just a case of put it this way, right? It's like fish in a barrel. It's like it's fish in a barrel. You could pick out one and you could turn out to get, like really nice grilled salmon, or you could turn out to get, just basically undercooked cod. Like it could be really good for you, or it could be really bad if you go in with 1 month. But the longer you wait around, the water begins to sink, and you can get a clear scope of who is better and who isn't, and who you can choose to pick up and who you can choose to leave behind. That's the worst thingy ever. Simile, metaphor, something. English isn't my first language. That's a terrible thing to relate to, but I'm sure you guys understand. That is basically why I wait longer to sign players. And you do miss out on some world-class players. You do see some leave before you get the chance to pick them up, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. We've got like a really good youth academy anyway. We don't really need to worry about it. But anyway, long story short, I'm annoyed at myself how bad that explanation was. But anyway, in this game against Southampton, Craig Gibson here, straight after Morgan Schneiderlin, headed the ball past the goalkeeper just, and I actually thought that ball was cleared off the line the first time I saw it, but after watching it back in the footage, no, it was definitely over. But yeah, Sunderland 2, Southampton 1, through to the next round of Capital One Cup, and look at this, man, we are on course to win every single trophy once again for the second season in a row. So of course, as you can tell by the title, it was time to look for another job, because as I said, I don't want to keep winning every single trophy, and I'm not going to lose games on purpose. That's not really my style. So yeah, Atletico Madrid. Now, I looked at this job and I was like, wow, that could be a really interesting job, because Atletico Madrid, or Atletico Madrid, how you want to pronounce it, Madrid basically, they've got a bit of an aging side, not as bad as not as bad as AC Milan. When we took over AC Milan, they, pretty much every player was over 30, but, they have a bit of an aging squad, so that needs some work doing. I love doing work to clubs and bringing in fresh blood, so that needs work doing. And, basically they're not a major European side. They're a fairly decent sized European side, but not a major European side. So it's not like we're going to walk into a club and just win every trophy, but just doing it abroad. And of course it is abroad as well, which is a good thing, because we spent, pretty much most of the series in England. And I remember when I went to Milan, a lot of people were like, this is good because it kind of freshens the series up, like you don't have to stay abroad for like, years and years, but even like just a 1 year stint away from England is going to do the series a world of good, because it's going to be a new change, a new environment, fresh, good for the subscribers. But there was a lot of incentive for me to go, basically, a lot of incentive for me to go. But there was also a lot of incentive for me to stay, because I was looking at this squad report and I was thinking, oh man, I can't leave this squad behind. Look at this. It's just, who else has got a squad like this? It's incredible. And of course, we are still yet to have the undefeated season, which is something I really want to do. It is the last aim of the series. So, it was just such a difficult choice, because there was a big incentive for me to leave. But I think there was enough to keep me there as well. I really do believe that, basically they offered me the job, as you can see here. But I genuinely believe there was enough incentive for me to leave and to try and make this series as enjoyable as possible for you guys. But I also know there was a huge amount of reasons for me to stay and keep me at Sunderland. And I really wanted to make the best choice possible. I really didn't know what to do. You'll see the episode next morning where I make my decision whether I stay or whether I leave as well. You'll find out tomorrow morning, but I really wasn't sure. It was a big decision. I guess I'll explain my reasons further in tomorrow morning's video. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like. It has been a double upload day, so hopefully you've enjoyed it. So please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And also comment below, do you think I went to Atletico Madrid, or do you think I stayed at Sunderland? Comment below, let me know, and I'll see you for that episode tomorrow morning.